I just want to go over this because this is a good example of what I think is the challenge for people. So here's my trading. This trade, all of these transactions, that started before here. It started from prep. It started with might get the long first, then the short, which I lost money on. Quick short, short, algo dominated, as you know, added, took a heap off because of that nonsense. Perfect timing for me to get out, not added, took some, and took some. Now, sometimes I get to just participate in the whole thing, but I didn't this time. I just traded what was in front of me. So that's well and truly expanded. So I just got out here down at this second deviation and transitions. I just traded it based on what the market was doing. Now, sometimes we don't get a period where it's just all algo based, and you know that in this it can go what and just shoot ahead. So I took off my risk. Then the market changed, so I went back in. The thing is, all that trading in, out, whatever, it's all one sort of sequence. It's all off prep. It's just the management along the way and where I want to add and where I build size and all that sort of stuff. It's all one big trade. How that behaves along the way, I don't know until I'm in it. But as long as I keep doing that, so sometimes I don't have to get out because it doesn't go algo based. I can just sit with it. And so you'll get where the market moves from this area to this area. Sometimes I'll make 7 times what I just made then, because the behavior was very different, even though the movement, just the range, if you like, is the same. I don't know how it's going to behave from one trade to the next, but I just keep doing it and take your head out of your P&L. And what I find is if I just do that all day, something like that, which doesn't amount to much, I can tell you that, but then there'll be one that I work on just as hard. And as I said, it'll be 7 times that, or 6 times it, or 3 times it. And over the course of the day, it actually adds up. And that's all you're trying to do. And every now and then you have something like yesterday, which is just a rip snorter. Well, in fact, that even goes beyond that, because we have lots of periods when we just have these huge days, right? Which aren't like what we've just been in now. But also you come into this with your eyes open, knowing odds are more likely, this range sort of stuff. But the only way to do it is you've got to be in there for the big haul, got to be looking for that big move and then adjusting accordingly as the market dictates. Because as long as you're looking for these moves and they come from planning out and hypotheses and all that sort of stuff, that's how you get them. See, the front running, I talked about this yesterday. Right? Will we see it today? Yeah, we have so far. I think the fact that it's pushed up is more to do with just the expansion and having used up a lot of selling fuel. I would think that if I'm a professional, I probably want to wait for that. So I'll look to attempt to scalp something out here short term. See the failures there immediately, front running CME VWAP. So I've already scalped them out. Because I was yakking, I didn't get in at a great price. At 71, have a think about the behavior that we saw yesterday into transition areas, front running, and then it'd get busted. We just spoke about. Do we expect professionals to get in on the first one? No, more likely the second. Am I seeing professionals step up now? No. But at least there's some long coming in here that can potentially fuel what? A push through to take out all of who? The early adopters. Where are all their stops? Just under here. Will it happen? Don't know. Am I positioned to take advantage of it? Yes. Have I taken some off? Most, actually. So I took a scalp long and then got short in there. 70 on the bid. There we go. It's flashed a couple of times. Mainly long at 71. Now, where we're trading, bigger picture, this is a big short area, as I spoke about in prep. 65 is a wall of buying. That'll do for me. So I just want to highlight something I was just talking about before. Here's me with a scalp. So my short, now I had less size in here than I did at times through here. This made me nearly double everything that I made through that in a far shorter period of time. And that's what I mean. I have no idea what one trade will pay versus the next, but that short is still part of prep, isn't it? It's just, okay, well, you can see what's going on in here. If you can get something out of it, cool. All right, so into the wall of selling at 65. Remember, you got big, chunky group of shorts just here. And then below 65 as well, and into the transition area. I can't justifiably, from a point of evidence point of view, I cannot put a short on there.